Here is a psychological reality you are absolutely not ready for. The woman you are obsessed with, the one you desire more than air, does not exist. She is not real. You are in love with a hallucination that your own brain has projected onto a living person. Psychologists, particularly Carl Jung, called this Anima Possession. It is the single most dangerous trap for the male mind. Until you understand this mechanism, every relationship you have will end exactly the same way. You will give everything, and in return, you will receive coldness, disrespect, or the friend zone. You think this is a curse? No. It is an algorithm you initiate every time you put on your rose-colored glasses. And here is where it gets worse. Most men live their entire lives inside this sweet, poisonous fog. They are convinced they are looking for love, but in reality, they are looking for a mirror to fill the void inside themselves. Here is the painful truth. Your kindness, your sacrifice, your desperate need to please a woman, this is not a virtue. It is manipulation. It is a hidden contract. You are not a nice guy. You are a beggar trying to buy affection with a currency that no one wants. You are trading your soul for validation. And this explains exactly why your life hasn't changed, why the so-called bad guys get everything, while you remain alone with your high moral principles. You ignore your dark side, and because of that, your anima takes control of you. Let's dissect this surgically. Jung argued that inside the subconscious of every man lives a female image. This is the anima. It is the sum of all your emotions, your intuition, your creativity, and your capacity for connection. In a healthy man, the anima is a bridge to his own soul. She is the muse. But for you, like for most modern men, the connection is broken. You suppress your emotions. You try to be purely logical. So what does your psyche do? It takes this internal female image and projects it outward. Imagine a movie projector. You are the machine. The anima is the film. And the real woman you met, at work, at the cafe, she is just a blank white screen. You turn on the light of your libido, and you see a movie your brain has created. You see a goddess. You see salvation. You see someone who understands you without words. You are not falling in love with a human being who has flaws, bad breath, and a difficult character. You are falling in love with your own fantasy. This is where the nice guy is born. When you project the anima onto a woman, she ceases to be human. She becomes an idol. And what do you do with idols? You offer them sacrifices. You serve. You buy gifts you can't afford. You listen to her problems for hours. You agree with her even when she is wrong. You kill your own opinion just to avoid offending the goddess. Why do you do this? Because you have signed a hidden contract in your head. If I am good, compliant, and harmless, she is obligated to love me. She is obligated to give me intimacy. She is obligated to fix me. But she never signed this contract. And when she inevitably breaks it, when she chooses a man who has a spine or simply does not reciprocate, your adoration instantly turns into rage. Your anima flips. The princess becomes the witch. You think, she used me. No, she didn't change. Your projector just overheated. The real woman was just trying to live her life while you were trying to force her into a role in your script. Jung called this state Anima Possession. How does it look in reality? You become hypersensitive. A single word from her can ruin your day. Your mood depends 100% on whether she used a smiley face in her text. You lose your center of gravity. You become soft, formless, moody. You lose your masculinity, your logos. You think this is great love? No.
It is infantile dependency. Your psyche has regressed to the state of a child looking for a mother. You don't want a partner. You want a mommy who will tell you you're a good boy. And women feel this biologically. There is nothing more repulsive to a woman than a man who needs her permission to breathe. The pink light in which you see her is radiation. It kills your charisma. Jung identified 4 levels of anima development. Your problem is that you are stuck on the first 2. Level 1 is Eve, biological. The woman is an object, a mother figure or a body for pleasure. You don't see a person, you see a function. Level 2 is Helen, romantic, the nice guy stage. The woman is an ideal, a prize, a fantasy to be won. You idealize her, write poetry, suffer, but you still don't see her. You are in love with the image of success she represents. Level 3 is Mary, spiritual. The woman becomes a partner. You see virtue and character. Level 4 is Sophia, wisdom, the highest level. The anima stops being projected onto real women. You integrate her into yourself. You find the source of inspiration and wisdom within. You no longer need a woman to feel whole. You are whole on your own. And only then are you capable of real adult love. If this offends you, good. If you feel uncomfortable right now, if you want to turn this video off and write an angry comment about how women are shallow, it means I hit a nerve. Your ego is defending itself. Your anima is screaming because she doesn't want to lose control over you. But you needed to hear this. How do you escape this pink hell? How do you stop being a nice guy and become a man? There is only one solution. Withdraw the projection. Here is a mental exercise that actually works. The next time you feel that sweet, aching longing for someone, when your hand reaches out to send another text just to get a crumb of attention, stop. Visualize yourself peeling the neon pink skin off that woman. Look at her coldly. See a normal human being. She uses the toilet. She gets angry. She can be stupid. She is selfish just like you. She is not a goddess. She is just a fellow traveler. All that beauty you see in her, that is yours. That is your capacity for love, your sensitivity, your soul. You gave it to her for safekeeping, and now you are demanding interest. Take it back. Stop looking for a muse outside. Become the creator of your own life. Stop being nice. Be real. A woman cannot fill your void. Only you can. Paradoxically, the moment you stop using her as a crutch is the moment you become the kind of man she actually wants to be around. Not as a fan, but as an equal. But first, you must smash the rose-colored glasses. The glass might cut your eyes,
but it is the only way to see the real world for the first time. If you are tired of living in illusions and are ready to integrate your shadow, subscribe to Can Still Go. The journey has just begun.